I could say something while you're doing it, I guess.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
So we'd just like to honor Kevin for his son donating to the Creative Collab Night these 3 beautiful instruments that were all his. And Kevin was a major portion of what we do here and was here just about every one. So he gave us this nice bass, acoustic bass, this mandolin.
That's beautiful.
It is. And
what is
this Martin ukulele, solid mahogany. So they're available for people to use during Creative Collab and play if they'd like. And think of Kevin when you do it.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, great.
Thanks.
Thank you.
And now, from the Good Beans Cafe, it's a Creative Alliance's Collab Night open mic with our host, Aleah Glory.
Yay! Yay! Alright, hi everybody. This is my first time hosting, so it'll be a fun ride. If this is your first time being here, cool. I'm glad you guys came. If I forced you to come here, thanks for coming. There's a few. Alright, I'm going to read some prompts. Alright, the Flint Underground YouTube is where you can find all the performances we have, or every Monday at 6 p.m. on Comcast 17. And if you don't want to be recorded, just tell us and we won't record you. That's totally good. But otherwise, cool. Alright, more people coming in. Hi everybody. Our first act of the night is Jeramy Westover. Where you at? There you are. Alright, sweet.
Jeremy.
Down. Get all the people. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Brian told me I should go first, but I figured why not.
I'm not getting your guitar.
With batteries.
Oh, I can hear it better
See
now.
lights.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. A little better. Oh, that's really weak signal. Is that normal?
How about now?
There, that's much better.
Good? All right. I haven't really been practicing a whole lot this month, so I figured I'd just do some songs that I do a lot. This was the first song I learned on the guitar. This one is a Bob Dylan tune. It's called Knocking on Heaven's Door. Anymore. This next song is a George Ezra song. It's just a good old love song. It is called, let me think. I don't know what it's called.
It's a funny name.
Miles from Budapest, my hidden treasure chest, my golden grand piano, my beautiful Castile, you. I'd leave it all. My many acres of land that I've achieved. Is it so hard for you to stop and believe? But for you, I'd leave it all. Give me one good reason why I should never make a change. Baby, if you hold me, then all of this will go away. My many possessions, the list goes on. If you just say the words and I'd up and run to you, I'd leave it all. Girl, for you, I'd leave it all. Give me one good reason why I should never make a change. Baby, if you hold me, then all of this will go away. Give me one good reason why I should never make a change. Baby, if you hold me, then all of this will go away. My friends and family, they don't understand. They fear they lose so much here. You take my hand before you, I'd leave it all. Oh, for you, I'd leave it all. Give me one good reason why I should never make a change. Baby, if you hold me, then all of this will go away. Give me one good reason why I should never make a change. Baby, if you hold me, then all of this will go away. Miles from Budapest, my hidden treasure chest, my golden grand piano, my beautiful Castile, you. I'd leave it all. Go for you, I'd leave it all. All right. I probably shouldn't do this one because I haven't practiced a lot, but why not? This is Buffalo Springfield. I can't remember the name of the song either. I'm terrible at song names. All right. There's something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. Okay. That's what I get for going first. All right. Try this again.
This is fun. It's a sing-along.
For what it's worth. Yes, that's it. There's something happening here. What it is, not exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there, telling me I have got to beware. It's time we stop, children. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
great. Yeah.
All right, next up we have Gary Fun.
Flynn.
Flynn, okay, cool. Awesome. Alrighty. Hop right on up, man.
Well, I don't know how I feel, but I feel a bit morose. Lost a couple of good people. Of course, as you know, we lost a member of the Creative Lines family, Kevin Kelly, and we're all going to miss him. But also last month, I lost my own uncle on my mother's side, Jim Phillips. The memorial service was just last Saturday. Nice to see all the family members, including a good friend of mine who now lives in Lansing, Kathy Phillips. But the reason why I'm doing this presentation is I have to pay tribute to, well, actually it's the TV station, which we're going to lose on Monday, the 23rd of April at 11:59 p.m. when WCMZ TV, our PBS station serving Flint, goes off the air permanently. So I decided I'm going to read from both of my books. My first book, Remembering Flint, Michigan's Stories from the Vehicle City, which has the chapter I'm going to read, and the update, which I'll paraphrase because the update's from Hidden History of Flint. Of course, by the way, the books are doing well sales-wise.
Great.
I got the report from my publisher for the last half of the year, and Hidden History of Flint sold more than 400 copies.
Wow.
And somehow it also spurred sales of my first book. It sold over 160 copies during the same time period, which I'm happy for.
How much are they?
Well, Remembering Flint, Michigan is still $19.99,
Only $19.99.
and Hidden History of Flint is $21.99.
Only $21.95. Is that what
$21.99.
99.
And they're both available at the local bookstores. The Sloan Museum gift shop, FIA gift shop, they both have them. They're also in the trunk of my car.
Yeah.
So now I'll
not
read from
creepy at all
the
either.
first book, the chapter called Early TV in Flint, or the Lack of It. I've dropped the bookmark. Television was slow to arrive in Flint. Detroit had 3 TV stations in the late 1940s, but none had strong signals at that time. The first good TV signal Flint received was from Lansing when WJIM-TV, now WLNS, Channel 6, first signed on in 1950 with programming from all the major TV networks, but primarily affiliated with CBS. In 1952, the Federal Communications Commission created a TV allocations table that assigned 3 TV channels to Flint: VHF Channel 12 and 2 UHF channels, Channel 16 and non-commercial Channel 28. There were 3 competing applicants for Channel 12: WFDF radio owner Trevitt Corporation, W.S. Butterfield Theaters, and WJR radio owner Goodwill Stations, Inc. Channel 28 was awarded to Trans-American Television Corp. Of Philadelphia with a call letters WCTV, but it never got the station on the air. Channel 28 would not get on the air until the University of Michigan Flint's WFUM first signed on in 1980. As for Channel 16, the Trendle Campbell Broadcasting Corporation, owner of WTAC Radio, now WSNL, was the only applicant, so it built WTAC-TV, an ABC affiliate. Its owners were George W. Trendle, creator of The Lone Ranger, and H. Allen Campbell. The station signed on for the first time on Thanksgiving Day, November 26, 1953, from studios and offices at 2302 Lapeer Road, with a 467-foot broadcast tower behind the studio. Flint's television retailers were stocked heavily with TVs equipped with then optional UHF TV tuners, as well as UHF converters, as most TVs at that time could only receive VHF channels 2 through 13, but it wasn't enough to sustain channel 16. Trendle Campbell Broadcasting announced in April 1954 that it would suspend operation at month's end. Campbell said the shutdown was forced upon us by a nationwide television condition and circumstances beyond our control. Indeed, most UHF TV stations at that time eventually shut down because most TVs back then were not equipped to receive UHF channels. In August 1954, Trendle Campbell surrendered the Channel 16 operating license to the FCC, sold WTAC Radio, and transferred the lease of WTAC TV studios and offices to Goodwill Stations. Goodwill Stations was awarded the construction permit for the TV station on Channel 12, which was granted to callers WJRT. Goodwill received the permit upon appeal after the permit was originally granted to Trevitt Corporation. More than 4 years of additional litigation would make Flint the largest American city without its own TV station. But Flint residents still had plenty of TV options in the 1950s. Detroit stations WJBK-TV Channel 2, WWJ-TV, now WDIV Channel 4, and WXYZ-TV Channel 7 all boosted their signals in the 1950s so they could easily be received with outdoor antennas. WNEM-TV Channel 5, an NBC primary affiliate and ABC secondary affiliate, licensed to Bay City, signed on February 1954 with the strongest signal in Flint at that time and maintained studios and offices at Bishop Airport. Trevitt Corp proposed transmitting facilities about 5 miles north of Flint. Both Butterfield Theaters and Goodwill Stations proposed transmitting facilities in northern Oakland County. Butterfield Theaters near Holly and Goodwill Stations near Clarkston. Objections were raised by members of the Flint Citizens Committee for a VHF television station. They claimed that locating the transmitter in Oakland County would effectively make Channel 12 a Detroit station rather than a Flint station, because the signal would be received by more people in the Detroit area than in the Flint area. Goodwill Station decided in December 1954 to set up WGRT's transmitting facilities near Chesaning, a move that would give WGRT a strong signal not only in Flint, but also in Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, and Lansing. The Chesaning location led to objections raised by the owner of WKNX-TV, Channel 57, the CBS affiliate in Saginaw, claiming that the strong signal would force WKNX-TV out of business. WGRT's affiliation with the ABC television network meted that claim, as ABC had no primary affiliate in the city served by the Chesaning transmitter. WGRT had unsuccessfully sought CBS affiliation before aligning with ABC. WGRT signed on for the first time after a period of testing on October 12, 1958, finally giving Flint its very own VHF TV signal. Now for the rest of the story. In 1961, Congress passed the All Channels Act, which authorized the FCC to require televisions sold in the United States to receive UHF channels effective for TVs manufactured on April 30, 1964. WKNX-TV managed to survive and moved to Channel 25 in 1965. When WKNX-TV was sold in 1972, the call letters were changed to WEYI and moved its studios and offices from the Saginaw area to north of Carlisle on Willard Road. It had a 1,359-foot tower, the second tallest structure in Michigan. With the new strong signal, CBS treated WEYI as Flint's CBS station, replacing WJIN-TV. As for the vacant Channel 16, the FCC changed the TV allocation table in the 1960s, replacing Channel 16 with Channel 66. A station was proposed with the call letters WHAX-TV at the time, but it was never built. Channel 66 finally made it on the air in 1985. WSMH was first an independent station and then a charter affiliate with the Fox network in 1987. In 1994, the National Football League made a deal with the Fox network to carry NFC conference games instead of CBS, sparking a series of events that affected TV viewing habits around the country, including in Flint. First, New World Communications, the owner of Detroit's CBS station WJBK at that time, switched all of its stations, including WJBK, to Fox. This left CBS scrambling to find new affiliates in affected TV markets. One of the markets was Phoenix, Arizona. CBS signed with the former independent WPHO, owned by Meredith Corporation. As part of the deal, CBS wanted and got co-owned and more desirable WNEM-TV in the Flint Saginaw Bay City TV market to switch from NBC to CBS. This forced NBC to find a new local affiliate. WSMH wanted to stay with Fox. ABC bought WGRT to keep that station as an ABC affiliate, leaving NBC with no choice but to affiliate with the old CBS station WEYI. The switch came at 3 a.m. on January 16, 1995. Only WEYI was on the air at that time. So at 2:59 a.m., then WEYI General Manager Eric Land appeared live on camera to flip a symbolic knife switch with the CBS and NBC logos from CBS to NBC. He said, "The peacock has landed." With the changeover to digital TV, Flint got digital TV allocations. WGRT initially was on digital channel 36. WFUM was on digital channel 52, but moved to 28 after showing off its analog transmitter early. WSMH was on channel 16, the old WTAC TV channel, but operates on virtual channel 66. The U.S. Congress mandated that the analog TV channels, including 12, 26, and 66 locally, be turned off permanently on February 17, 2009, but the date was moved to June 12, 2009. After the change, WGRT shifted its digital channel to channel 12. WGRT in the old WTAC TV studios and offices is still there today, although a much expanded facility that Trindle and Camel would not recognize. In 2009, the University of Michigan announced that it would discontinue operations of WFUM Channel 28, so it sold the PBS station to Central Michigan University, which took over in 2010. The call-outs were changed to WCMZ TV, with the station rebroadcasting the signal of WCMU TV in Mount Pleasant. And now for the update in my Hidden History of Flint book, paraphrased to reflect more recent changes. The Board of Trustees of Central Michigan University, which operated Flint's PBS station WCMZ TV Channel 28, which rebroadcasts WCMU TV in Mount Pleasant, voted to sell the station's broadcast spectrum for $14 million. CMU bought what was then WFUM TV from the University of Michigan for $1 million in 2009. The reason stated was that nearly all of Channel 28's viewers can pick up other PBS stations, such as Delta College's WDCQ-TV Channel 19, licensed to Bad Axe, and Michigan State University's WKAR-TV Channel 23 in East Lansing. CMU's other TV and radio stations will remain on the air. It did ask cable and satellite providers to keep CMU Public TV on their channel lineup. Channel 20 will go off the air at 11:59 p.m. on Monday, April 23rd, allowing mobile and wireless devices to use the bandwidth. Well, that's this month's story. This month's piece, actually pieces from the two books. And I thank you very much.
All right. Okay, so I'm Payton. This is Danny.
Hello.
We're gonna do a couple songs for you. This is gonna be a treat. We don't know how this is gonna go.
These are 3 songs that we have never performed before, and one which we have never even tried before. So
Yeah.
this is going to be very exciting for all of us.
So this is a really fun song. This is Lola by the Kinks.
She said,
Okay, now this one, I just picked it up last night, and so I texted Danny and I was like, wouldn't this be really great to perform in front of like a whole crowd of people? Like, we've literally never tried it before.
That would be great.
That was great.
Is that too loud?
Go over.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's okay.
They're right there.
Oh, okay.
But just yours, or just mine.
See, they're right up here. All right, so this is Tangerine by Led Zeppelin. You ready, Danny?
Sure.
One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Measuring the summer's day, only find it slips away to gray. The hours, they bring me pain. Tangerine, tangerine, living reflections from a dream. I was her love, she was my queen, and now 1,000 years between. Thinking how it used to be. Does she still remember times like these? Thing grew us again, and I do. Tangerine, tangerine, living reflections from a dream. I was her lover, and she was my queen, and now 1,000 years between.
All right.
Super exciting stuff, guys. Very exciting.
Huh? This?
Yeah, there you go.
There, all right.
We're good.
Now this one we've worked on. So
A little bit. We've worked on this one a little bit.
this is "If You Want Me to Stay" by Sly and the Family Stone. If you want me to stay, I'll be around today. I'll be available for you to see. I'm about to go, and then you'll know for me to stay here, I got to be me. You'll never be in doubt, that's what it's all about. You can take me for granted and smile. Count the days when it's gone. Forget reaching me by phone, 'cause I promise I'll be gone for a while. And when you see me again, I hope that you have been the kind of person that you really are now. I've got to get it straight. How could I ever relate with your woman taking up my time? Oh, how could you ever allow? I guess I wonder how I to you now. When you see me again, I hope that you have been the kind of person that you really are now. Oh, be so good, I wish I could get this message over to you now. Oh, oh, oh. And that's it.
Woo! All right. Awesome. Good job.
You're gonna go up there and
Sweet. Wanna read a few things while they pick up?
oh yeah, you can mention a few things. That'd be great.
Awesome. All right. Sweet.
I'll talk about that when we get there.
So, Collab Night is a Creative Alliance event every third Wednesday, 7 to 10. Open canvas all shows. It's a really cool event. It's at Churchill's, yeah?
Collab Night? This is Collab Night.
Collab Night. All right, awesome.
Yeah.
Collab Night, Creative Alliance event. Creative Alliance does meet at Churchill's Wednesday at 7 p.m., the first Wednesday. So if you want to go to Creative Alliance, it's the first Wednesday. And Collab Night is
The
another
third Wednesday.
The third
yeah,
Wednesday. Awesome.
Yeah, and that's here.
Awesome, so that's here. All right, up next we have our very own Jenny Munch. Woo!
Hey, do you know why you can't keep alphabet soup unattended? Because it spells disaster. Yeah, I thought that SpaghettiOs was alphabet soup, and all I got was oh. Oh. What happened to P? Anyway. So there's this couple that goes to a magic show, and they sit in the front row, and this magician comes on and does this outstanding magic trick. So the lady yells out in the crowd, "How do you do that? How does he do that?" Magician says, "Well, if I told you, I'd kill you." She's like, "That's okay, tell it to my husband." I went to a zoo last summer. They only had like one animal in there. They had a dog. It was a Shih Tzu. Yeah, that was a little rough. I know there's a dog out there. Yeah. Hey, do you know how come you can't keep secrets in a bank? Because they have too many tellers. I wanted to work in a bank once, but I lost interest.
Don't we all?
I wanted to work in an orange juice factory, but they said I had to concentrate. My grandfather said, "Hey, how come you're not a doctor yet?" I said, "Because I have to be patient." Anyway, here's my last joke. So, there's these two guys talking, and one turns around and the other says, "Hey, me and a partner of mine, we was going to be in the movies, but we had sinus trouble." It's a sinus trouble. What did that have to do with the movie? Did you catch a cold? And he said, "No, nobody with sinus."
Good one.
Thank you. Thank you. That's the most applause I get when I'm at work. Anyway, I went to an emotional wedding reception. It was so emotional that even the cake was in tears. Oh, yeah, even Pop was there. It was so depressing. Well, that's my time. Thank you very much.
One more. All
these two guys talking, and one turns around and says, "Hey, I just got done watching a woodworking show on TV." And he says, "Yeah." And he says, "Yeah, you wouldn't believe what I saw." Where's Bob Vila when you need him, you know? Is there any carpenters out there? Remember, never bite your nails. Well, anyway, that's my time. Thank you.
I got a banking joke. There was a guy who was dating a woman banker. Well, she warned him that there's a substantial penalty for early withdrawal.
Oh. Gary!
Alright, awesome. Up next we have Devon or Devon. Sorry, I'm gonna pronounce everyone's name wrong. Sweet, Devon? Awesome. Devon?
Devon.
Oh, sorry, man. You can have a meltdown. Awesome, man.
I'm responsible. So you get the same situation.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. So, what I have for you guys. Let me move this down. There we go. So, what I have for you guys tonight is a little poem. It's not mine, but it's one that I do enjoy, and it is quite amusing. Be forewarned, though, there's a little bit of adult humor, so I hope you don't mind that. The poem is titled Sister Joan. Sister Joan, age 54, ignores the desert sun, the stranded church bus smoking, no sign of anyone. Buzzards circle overhead, and panic starts to set. The kids are getting restless, her habit soaked with sweat. The minutes become hours as she wobbles in the heat. Then a distant engine roars, approaching from the east. She squints through her horn-rimmed glasses, her pure heart skips a beat. Snake McGinty's Harley Hog parts the dusty heat. Black leather clad from head to toe, his eyelids barely open. Sister Joan says, "Holy Ghost, please tell me that you're joking." He parks his Harley, stands 6'4", and gives her a nod. Through leather pants, his manhood shows. She rolls her eyes at God. "Having trouble?" he barely mumbles. "Yes, sir," she replies. He pops the hood, takes off his shirt. She covers up her eyes. "Come on, kids, back on the bus. Everyone be good." Her fingers part, her eyes take in his reflection off the hood. She grips her rosary tight with guilt and stares down at her socks. Her mind protects her vows with God, but her body picks the locks. He bends to check the fan belt. Her nipples say hello. Her eyes climb up his leather chaps like a snail with vertigo. She shakes her head and shuts her eyes. Her legs start feeling funny. "Lord," she says, "for work like this, I'm making lousy money." He shuts the hood and says, "My name is Snake. I'm wanted in 5 states." She says, "Snake, you're my forbidden fruit, and I need a little taste." The kids look on in disbelief. The kiss is slow, then faster. Cheering rocks the school bus. Till she says, "Snake, let's ditch these bastards." As they left, the kids screamed no. She turned around and waved. Her next confession killed a priest and lasted 7 days. For years, the scandals rocked the church, but she rebuilt their trust. She still teaches Sunday school, but she doesn't drive the bus. That's it.
That was pretty funny. Alright. Awesome. Thank you, Devon. Sweet. Up next, I'm just gonna go. Because I didn't put my name on the list and I want to just pop myself right in the middle. About halfway through, so I'm just gonna sneak right in if y'all don't mind.
Yeah.
Alright, sweet.
Do it.
Cool. Alright. Aleah, you want me? Yeah, boy, get up here. You want me?
Do you want?
Yes.
Here, I'm gonna put this over here and just
got it.
got
it.
Sign up.
Let's go. I'm gonna play one song. Are you standing? That's cute. We can. Hello. Alright, sweet. This first song is a request. Awesome. What? This song's really easy.
That's what I figured I'd do.
Alright, cool, you can do it. Sweet. Alright. Thanks to Annie for just going along with this, because I asked him about 20 seconds ago, want to we go home? And then it said, okay.
Might as well.
Alright, thanks. Smoke and spit the crime. In moments you could not reprise, like a soldier or a watch that you can't wind. Yeah, we took the war and hands twice tied. The people cheered, the captain cried. I'll keep the souvenir inside, just better in my mind. Disappointed side. It's not yet traded this far pride. Not that we really even mind. We're just bored you're still alive. And I would I lie if I try. Take me down. And if yeah? Okay.
Oh, why not?
This is easy. People know this one. Sorry. You're gonna get bored.
I'm sure she's heard it.
I was scared of dentists in the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. So all my friends are turning green. Yeah, the magician's assisting in their dream. Oh, and they come unstuck. Lady running down to the riptide, taking away to the darks. I wanna be a left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song. I got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. There's this movie that I think you would like. This guy decides to quit his job and head to New York City. A cowboy's running from himself. He's been sitting on the highest shelf. Oh, and they come unstuck. Lady running down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be a left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong.
you're gonna stay. 'Cause I just gotta know. And I can't have it any other way. I swear she's destined for the screens. Closest thing to Michelle Pfeiffer that you've ever seen. Oh, lady, running down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you sing the song. And I got a lump in my throat 'cause I'm gonna get the words wrong. Lady, running down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song. And I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Lady, running down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song. And I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. And I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. And I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Thanks.
You can't tell, didn't do that before, but it was fun. All right, awesome. Thanks for enduring that.
That was good.
Hey.
Oh, is that the list?
Yeah, that's the list right there.
Where's the list going?
I think she's got it.
What do you do, cross it off?
Go ahead, Charleen.
This is me, okay?
Okay. Charleen Cook. Okay, great. Oh, Charleen.
There ain't room, okay. How you been?
Great.
Long time, man.
Yeah, it has
I
been.
seen my
Still
little
going up to
Facebook thing, I was like, oh, yes.
you still playing up at the Golden Leaf sometimes?
No, man, we haven't been up there really, and some health issues going on and stuff. Time and money and messing around on Wednesday. Hey guys, not too long ago.
Those are Kevin's right
There
there.
weren't hardly anybody there.
Oh.
First poem's called And One Voice Crying in the Wilderness. It's an Easter poem. The peace Jesus brought us is dead. Its few friends have laid it to rest and dropped useless tears on its head. Religion has pierced its own breast with barbs twice as sharp as his thorns, destroyed by the strength it possessed. The warlords have lifted their horns and taught us to laugh in love's face, immune to the widow who mourns. What person still calls on his grace? Who feels himself saved in his name? Who still can befriend his kin race? This person can live without shame. This person can speak without blame. His heart has a cross and a flame. Now for a nice spring poem. And let's all pretend that some of this is actually happening somewhere. It may be soon, we hope. Called Diamonds in the Dew. I have more riches than I need. There's diamonds in the dew. The honeybee has gold for me. The sky is topaz blue. Great emeralds in my garden grow to daze the eyes of earls. And I can search for knobs of birch if I'm desiring pearls. The rich man has his rolls of cash to give to charity, but I have more. I am not poor and I will never be. I marvel at the miracles that God in springtime do. What man's estate is half as great as diamonds in the dew? I don't have this one quite as well memorized as some of the others, so I'm going to read it. It's called The Replies and was printed in a handbook on creative writing back in the tail end of the 60s when I was involved in a creative writing seminar. I wasn't aware then that these things aren't really done for the benefit of people like me who are part of the Creative Writing Seminar. They're done for the benefit of the professor, so he'll have a book to publish. There's the truth. That's what this stuff's all about. He does these things so he can publish a book. So I'm happy to say that I was published in the book.
Good for him.
Well, thank you very much for the compliment, sir. It's called The Replies. Up on the hill a bird is waiting. Spring and waiting, it calls to me. Down in the glen am I, reclining and divining what life may be. There on the hill the sun is clinging, madly flinging golden glaze. Here in the glen, the trees, dim bowers, drape my hours with deep gray haze. Oh, on the hill the bird keeps crying, man, come flying, your answer's here. But in the glen, the gray romancer breathes my answer into my ear. I'm going to venture a poem that I never read because it's dependent on visual wordplay. I'm going to pretend that I can recite this thing. You'll understand when I actually do it. I call it spelling lesson, and it managed to come in more or less at the head of a limerick contest that the Flint Journal held someplace back in the 90s. If Bologna is pronounced baloney, could we substitute cognac for coney? It sounds terribly chic, nearly Gothic or Greek. Or would critics complain it was fogna? And thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Pretending, because that's obviously not how you actually pronounce those words, but I don't know how else to do it.
That was awesome.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Go one more round. That was amazing. Good job. Next we have Robert Phoenix. Robert Phoenix. Where can I find you?
Yep,
There you are. Cool.
Sorry about it.
No problem, man.
I just need outlet, power outlet.
I try to take it out when I can.
Yeah.
Probably one of my favorite open mics in the area.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to the Lunchbox Studios. This isn't on yet if you want to kill.
Lunch Studio?
The Lunch Studio open mic, which is the first Thursday of the month, 6 to 9, I believe.
That Brian's, yeah.
Are you getting any signal out of that?
I'm just gonna go ahead and keep strumming.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, anyways, I'm gonna play a few originals for you. I don't normally do electronics, so this is a little bit fun for me. At the same time, it's also nerve-wracking. As any musician in here will tell you, the first time you ever break anything out and play it on stage, you're always wondering, something's probably going to go wrong at some point.
Yes.
So, in that light, I appreciate you guys being the testers. And that being said, I'll play a song I've never played anyone else before.
Okay.
Switch on your microphone.
No switch. It just wasn't that play. Here.
Short record or what?
Yeah, I got you.
Check, check. There you go. Hey, hey. All right. And I'll drop everything today.
I promise not to break 3 picks this time, though.
All right. So this first one I'm going to do is going to be the one that I have never played out before. So I appreciate you guys listening to it. It is called Beautiful Imperfections. Cool, thank you. Every morning she wakes up, puts on a mask and pretends to give no fuck. The foundation allows her to smile while her skin walks the green mile. Those lines she has gained over time are erases she hides the beautiful face from mine. But girl, you're beautiful, trust me, it's true. That mascara you wear just hides the real you. I love your blemishes and your imperfections too. Pale beauty, I implore you, find a new perspective, a new point of view. Take some time for yourself and put that Maybelline back up on your shelf. 'Cause every line that's on your face is just another pattern I love to trace with my fingers, my tongue, my eyes, sweet embrace. Well, she will walk out the door and I sigh a little more. Well, we will smile when the day is through. When she gets to work, her day is filled with shallow compliments from jerks. They only see what's on the outside, not giving a damn about a woman's pride. So take a deep breath and walk away. Soon enough you'll be done for the day. Then you can escape back into your room. Well, she can be herself as I write up on the shelf, and we smile 'cause the day is through. Finally, she is ready for bed. She wipes off all that makeup on her head. Finally, I can see the real you. And girl, it makes my heart turn to goo. Every line that's on your face is just another pattern I love to trace with my fingers, my tongue, my eyes, sweet embrace. Well, she will roll her eyes as I kiss at her thighs, and we smile 'cause the day is through. Yeah, we smile 'cause the day is through. Yeah, we smile 'cause the day is through. Oh, girl, smile 'cause the day is through. Thank you. See, this is the cool part now. This is where I don't have to stand here and talk to you guys and tell you guys that I like to change my tuning, because all I have to do now is do this. Woo! Oh my god. It saves a hassle. So I got a good one for you. I like to go and photograph nature. So today I went out to Fenton and did a walk and didn't really see anything that wasn't obscured by trees or anything else until I got to the end of the walk where I saw a blue jay and thought, hey, that's cool, I'll take a picture of that. So I stood there for 5 minutes about and waited for it to fly away to get the flyaway picture, and I had a guy that was at the house that's the border of the nature preserve just looking at me. I go, okay. So I wave at him, and he says, "You got anything wrong with you?" I said, "No, I'm just taking pictures of bluebirds. I'm sorry." And I went home. Now I'm here. So anyways, this is a love song. It's called Justified Melancholy. Sounds might get too loud at some point. I apologize.
Already.
That would be why. Sorry. Totally didn't want that one. I don't play with electronics, so I apologize for the way I treat my things. So come bring yourself. This time we'll be in good health. Come join our masquerade. And together we'll lead this parade into the darkest depths of our lives, where worlds collide. And in the morning, when the sun hits the dew, I'll still be right here next to you, next to you, to you, next to you, to you. Those wings that protrude from your spine tonight are not what make you divine. In this light, it's your smile and how you move. Whenever I'm right here next to you. Sing for me. in our way. We'll watch the sun from miles away. Then set a chorus for a bride today. Sinful simplicity is what we could be, shouting from the top of every tree. No one can get in her way. Once your smile finds its way to break through the flesh that's next to your cheek, where beautiful sounds flow from when you speak. You always know how to brighten my day, no matter how many clouds are in the way. And it's your smile, it's your smile, it's your smile that gets to me every time completely. Thank you. I got one more for you. So I got an inside joke that Brian is probably the only person here that'll get. Both those songs are about somebody I used to play with, and when the band broke up, it was silly. It was actually it was just what it was. So I took all of the songs that we had written together and wrote a song that uses those songs as titles or lyrics that were all titles. So this is going to sound a little odd, but if it doesn't make much sense, it's because everything I'm saying is basically song titles. And nobody's going to get it because I'm the guy that wrote them all and nobody's ever heard them except for Brian. Sorry.
Pretty cryptic.
Alright.
It's called Never Knew Best. It's the morning after, and you still haven't called. I don't need gardening tips, I just like some resolve. All these fairy tales spinning round and round my brain. Time is the enemy, and it's driving me insane. I'm at Hotel Yorba, and it's happy hour. There's a toast to you, and surprise the drinks are sour, but hey, it's not your fault, it's not your fault that you walked away. It's not your fault, it's not your fault, it's not your fault. Tomorrow's another day, just pilot my heart to the pit of the sun. The mountain was too high, but your life has just begun. Dead animals don't dance, Brother Crow told me so. What he did not say, those I'm an addict for months like you. I'm waiting on a line, like a castaway. The colors are fading to a shade that I'd call gray, but hey, it's not your fault, it's not your fault. Tomorrow's another day, just nail my hands to the cross you wear across your neck each day. Make an example out of truth. Then with your lance of purity, stab me as I stand here naked and aloof. And I'll look back at you and say it's alright, we're just friends. It really doesn't matter in the end. And if you walk away, hey, I'll just say it's doesn't matter in the end. And your fault, it's not your fault, it's not your whole fault that you walked away. It's not your fault, it's not your fault, it's not your whole fault. It's a tragedy of missed day. Thank you.
Yeah, that's really good.
All right. If you're interested in hosting the same way I am, maybe a little better than how I'm doing right now,
Doing great.
talk to Jenny. She's on Facebook, Jenny Munch. I am pronouncing your last name right?
Yeah, you're pronouncing it right. Oh, here's another event you can
Awesome.
talk about.
Okay, I read it wrong. Also, there's Drop Fest. Is it August 4th?
August 4th.
No, don't be very messy. Alright, awesome. August 4th this year, there's a thing called Drop Fest going on. If you want to participate, probably talk to Jenny as well, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. We're going to join up there, guys. Alright, sweet. Sorry, I don't want to give you away. Alright. After Robert's all cleaned up, we have no response coming up. Sweet. Give him a round of applause when he walks up. What's up?
One, two, check. Check, 1, 2, check, 1, 2.
Hi everyone, my name's Robert. I have a solo project called No Response, and I'm going to play a couple songs for you from that. This is a new song. It's called Disdain.
Suffered so many lies, I suffered so many times. I'm such a worthless subject, 'cause I'm not worthy of your time. Mine is racing, mine is fading. I don't even know the cause, 'cause I know deep down that I'm dead. 'Cause I'm convinced I'm more broken than a rusted warped turntable. I'm broken, so sick of only writing about sad fables. No compromise, nothing to make you stable. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And when my heart begins to burst, your independency is what I love at most. Because I'm not baptized on nose. Your mind is racing, your mind is fading. I don't even know the cause, 'cause I know deep down that I'm dead. 'Cause I'm convinced I'm more broken than a rusted warped turntable. I'm broken, so sick of only writing about sad fables. No compromise, nothing to make you stable. I'm insecure in my own abilities. I'm never in the right frame of mind to kill these old times. This constant endless memories will finally take my toll, 'cause I was nowhere. Driving through pressure and sounds, flashing on her every day as I like it to. Look in her eyes, see them going black, and I ask myself I wonder why. Same old patterns keep that repercussive matter. I feel so ashamed. It's all because I fell in love with them. I'm more than angry, 'cause I'm jealous and I'm insecure in my own ability. I'm never in the right frame of mind till these old times. Disgusted endless memories will finally take my toll. I'm well beyond the fact that I'm feeling sore. Smell of mildew, slow since the way I was know. I get to better right now. I can't. What do I do? Pressure and toes. Now I'm falling straight back inside your shoes. Till the broken love one tonight. Sick and tired of building sand castles waiting to be washed away. Trucking lies that to explain the lies of this lost generation. I can't hold back. Can't hold back, no. Things will remain the same. Thanks. This is my last song. It's called The Match. Thanks for listening. Appreciate it. I fell in love 7 years ago. I've never been trusted in the same shows. I pack my bags, then I can't ignore. And then my problems become too short. Yet it's all because mine. It's all because mine. Sit back and watch my own tears, wake on my own fears. Fucking lost, I'm sick of being judged. Fell in love 3 months ago. She's got her card, IOD on Manable. She doesn't make fucking blue. Sorry that I am the one to save me from the past. It's alright, these songs, and you will never listen. 'Cause it's all because mine. Yet it's all because
just dry your own tears. Let dry my it's all because I'm fine. Thank you.
Did you say you were in a band too?
Oh, yeah. I'm in a band called Solitary Subversion. We and Menagerie. We're going to be playing at Bloodfest this next month. Check it out.
Where?
Bloodfest.
Oh, where's that at?
It's in Howell.
Oh, in Howell.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Sweet. Awesome. All right. Okay, cool. Next up we have Reese. Ready to go, man? Sweet. All right, cool. Sweet.
Oh, I didn't know how to do that. Who's up next?
Reese.
Reese. Oh, Tyrese, right? Yeah. Okay.
You still need a
Yeah.
Can I do two like things?
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, the second one, I'm gonna tell you like what I don't think I am, but you might think I am, but I'm not that. But anyway, the first one is about my grandmother's house and my school, Southwestern. But anyway, you gonna get it. Granny house still looked up. Well, first of all, I'm a poet, but it kinda sounds like rap, but it's a poem. Granny house still look the same. Yellow duplex with a fence. Granny house still look the same. Yellow duplex, built-in fence. Hard sweeps wasn't for games. Southwestern was off the chain. Made it through the storm, trying to graduate. Really be pushing weight by the boatload. Sell it all, then I get it gone. My little brother got robbed for his iPhone. And the things that I'm saying is real, but that ain't what this is. I swear to God, if I was there, they would have had to kill me. Call me Reese. I don't know Reese. I am Ready Reese. I'm not up here for a speech, just speaking the way I'm living. My world tilted and upside down a little. Speaking facts, no time for games. Zombie game, first or second. I chose first because I like hers more. Her head was something serious. Second girl was the second girl was on some childish games. She was demanding, wanted this and wanted that, thinking what I'ma get out of this. Oh, I forgot that I'm the prey. I should have let her eat me all day. My granny said if I get a $250 chain, they gon' rob me. I really wanted to tell her I'm not afraid of robbery or taking losses. Grew up in the jungle, really took my life, but now I'm back on land. On the other hand, stacker stop, I gotta hustle. I won't ask you for nothing. They say that I'm tripping. All that money your mama been getting, none of my business. None of my business. I really ain't tripping. That money is handed to her. I get mine out of the dirt. Feelings don't even hurt no more. Changed man. I'm a changed man. Graduation. Graduating or whatever. Graduation. I finally made it. Would say that I make it, but goddamn I made it. Middle school was contagious. Freshman year was kinda crazy. Sophomore year was lots of hatred. Junior year was hella fights. Senior year, I'm just trying to make it through the night. I wanna be known for my music making or poem making. Don't feel that I'm good enough at what I do. Note to self, just keep working and I bet it pay off. Hickey from another girl I don't like. I just wanted to smash. I walked the river village. I was only on the west end. When I got to her apartment number, she was acting like she didn't want to let me in. Let me take a shower, cause I ain't took one the whole week. I could tell by the look in her eyes she wanted to have sex. Knocked on the door, I'm in the water. Unlocked the door, she causing problems. Wasn't really no towels, just soap and water. Washed up 2 times, then rinsed it off. Brushed my teeth when I got there, clothes on. I think she liked it. Her sister was there when I got out. I was thinking of a threesome, but I was just gonna let it come to me. I wasn't really thinking about sex and knew it was gonna happen. I was just playing as a victim. I'm not a heavy sleeper. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and of course, I was horny. Felt that hand go underneath my pants. Was gonna say something to her about it, but I just let her go. I just let her go for what she know. She like, come on. I'm like, what? She like, let's do it. So we did it like 2 or 3 times. The whole time we was having sex, I was thinking about my verse. She was 100% better than her in every way. When we was having sex, she was better than the girl I wanted a threesome with. She was abusive, amazing, but man, not like that. Crybaby, and she'd always fight back. Call her my chocolate drop, and yes, I love chocolate. She called me her sexy payday. No connection, we just close like that. Yeah, thank you, that's what I want. But for the second one,
Hi.
That's okay.
Did you see a painting back there? Wait, it's Vincent's places.
What?
I see a painting back there. Do you need to get rid of it?
Eventually.
Okay, well, you can leave it to me. I don't know if it's complaining about you. I just like, you might want to. Did you forget about it? Or?
Oh, you're
Yeah, I know.
I forget things.
Well, anyway.
okay,
Oh, yeah, a little bit, yeah.
they're supposed to have a music beat to it, but I'ma just do it without it, and I'ma just do it. But some might consider me as a rapper, but really I think it's poetry. In school, sale making, praying that they don't notice me. Rapping ain't what it's supposed to be. I be speaking real life poetry. Pay back a dog, you can keep that. Chess a mind game without poker chips. Blowing kisses and I noticed it. They say I rap, but I'm a poet. Found a way to get it and they know it. Try to stop me and not my hustle. Just got done with a song last night. Don't feel I did good enough. When the night stomach growling, I was stacking up and getting my weight up. Hold up, back up. People say they're my friends, but I really don't trust them. I used to get the glistening in the dark. I'm really trying to take this poetry far. Blind cousin named Mark, live in Illinois, Chicago, where the shooters be at. But he blind, we gon' shine. Who ice is that? That is mine. Different people saying they like it. I ain't even flooded my neck yet. Why you looking so mad? Is you mad at me? 'Cause I can't get this to you and still be the man. Stop flexing. If we working, I'm going extra. They choosing. Still, I treat her regular. Got a whole girlfriend. She gave it up on the first night. I don't know what to call her, but she got good brain. Play Gary, put your name in most of my songs. If you were still here right now, I know you'll put me on.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Reese. Awesome. All right, thank you.
Good job.
Next we have Kat Carlisle. Coming up.
Who is going to be hosting here in the next couple of months, within the next couple of months. I'm not sure when yet.
Let's see if I can do this without knocking anything over.
Next month, it's March, right? March, didn't you say you wanted to host for May? Okay, so then probably Kat will host for June then?
Okay.
So you think that'll be a good one, June?
Does that plug in?
Yeah, right here.
Grab it. Yeah. Thanks, Brenda.
You know, I'm thinking maybe we could hang that right there when it dries.
Is that it?
That makes it easier. Then you
That what?
screechy.
Yeah, Rob Anthony. Rob Anthony. Yeah, and that's it was there at the top is Ken. That is so good.
Probably get my keyboard too.
I'm thinking. Oh, you know Polly. There's Polly.
Of course.
And there's you know Terry Kenzie.
Yeah. Oh, is this the tattoo artist?
Yep. Oh no, he's not a tattoo artist. No, that's he's a musician though, and he makes guitars. He made that guitar and sold it.
Okay.
It's Green. His last name is Green.
Okay. Beautiful.
And, well, that saxophone player you might know too, Andre. Oh, sorry.
You're okay.
I see these characters walking
Sorry. Yeah, they're the Flint famous, dude. That's why I'm gonna put Kevin's up there.
We've still got adjusting, so it's fine.
Okay. Sorry.
Do I need to turn anything down on this end?
Can you turn your guitar up just a little
Good?
You get me?
Cool.
Steady.
Alright. Move this down a little bit.
Hello.
I have to get some of those awkward adjustment sounds. Alright. So, I haven't been here in a couple months. So, for the last, gosh, I don't even know, like 4 months, my only audience has, for the most part, been my cat. So,
Aww.
thank you guys for your patience, because this is going to be very interesting. Oh, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to start with a song that I'm a little bit more familiar with playing. It's a Anna Nalick song called Callous. LA lights never shine quite as bright as in the movies. Still wanna go. There's something here in the way that we're constantly moving. Reminds you of home. So we're taking these pills for to fill up our soul, drinking them down with cheap alcohol. I'd be inclined to be yours for the taking, part of this terrible mess that you're making, but you're the catalyst. When you say love, the simple chemical reaction. Can't say I agree, 'cause my chemical, yeah, left me a beautiful disaster, and love's all I see. So we're taking these pills for to fill up our soul, drinking them down with cheap alcohol. I'd be inclined to be yours for the taking, part of this terrible mess that you're making, but you're the catalyst. These LA lights, they don't shine quite as bright as back in Frisco. Do you wanna go? Still wanna go? So there's that one. Aw, thank you guys. You're so nice. Alright, let's see if I can remember the one that I've been playing recently and not just, my go-to songs. Is anyone here familiar with Dodie? Oh yeah, you know what I'm talking about. What a strange being.
'Cause I'm sick of losing soulmates. So where do we begin? Can finally see you're as fucked up as me. So how do we win? I'm sick of losing soulmates. So where do we begin? I finally see you're as fucked up as me. So how do we win? We will grow old as friends. I've promised that before. So what's one more in our gray hair circle waiting for the end? Time and hearts will wear us thin. So which path will you take? 'Cause we both know we'll break. Does exactly what it says on the tin. What the hell would I be without you? Brave face held so tightly, hide the truth. 'Cause I'm sick of losing soulmates. So where do we begin? I finally see you're as fucked up as me. So how do we win? I'm sick of losing soulmates. Can't be alone again. Finally see you're as fucked up as me. So how do we win? I won't take no for an answer. I won't take no for an answer. I won't take no for an answer. I won't take no, I won't take no, I won't take no. 'Cause I'm sick of losing soulmates. Can't be alone again. I finally see you're as fucked up as me. So how do we win?
Thank you, guys. Let's see. I think if I have one more. I wouldn't have played this one at all for, I think, about a year. Doing a quick chord check, don't mind me. It's not like I'm on a stage with a bunch of lights on me or anything. Okay. This is a song by Dresses called Real People. If you thought I was lying before, after these words I know you'll be sure I can be the one. You'll remember my face. You will never ever get rid of my taste. Can't come over to my house, baby. Convince me that I'm such a lady. You never made me feel like I was alone. All right, that's all I've got for tonight.
Wow.
Guess I'm doing poetry.
You can just throw out one, man. You don't gotta. I'll do it.
I want to do a real short one, I guess.
Woo! Go out!
If I can find it on my drive.
There's always room for an impromptu haiku.
I don't do haikus, and that's because I think it's really bad to not, like, it's really hard to do them not in Japanese. This one is entitled Warmth.
Yeah.
It permeates the blankets holding you down, making sure you don't go, not that you'd want to. It is carried in a smile, breeding comfort and trust, drawing you near, you want to smile too. It rises in your cheeks just as you seem lost, unable to meet eyes, feeling directed to. It is in another close, gently touching, tender in action, the intangible feelings too. It is in a home, welcoming with its scent, of food, of sweets, where will this move to? It is in something rustic, imprecise and handmade, a gesture endearing, something you can't have too. It is in loneliness, biding your time with adored idlings, letting your mind wander too. It is in a friend, close in company or farther away, know that I love you too.
Awesome. All right. Well, that was awesome. Thank you for coming up. You know, first I force my friends to come here, just in general. Then make them get on stage. So,
Yeah, big audience.
well, the story, don't be friends with me. Unless you
They have to unfriend you. They don't want to be up there.
Awesome. I can't read your last name, man. Sorry. Scott?
Yeah.
Come on up, man. Awesome.
Oh, he changed his mind.
No, look at that.
It's very inspirational.
I'm gonna tune this thing up. It's a little chilly out, so. So I got me a little grandboy I watch now. About a year ago, he was, 3, he's 4 now, so we got this willow tree out front and went down there one day and this little grouse come up. I don't know if you know what they look like. It's a goofy looking little bird. Think a couple feet in front of us, like, oh, that freaking bird. So now, of course, he says, hey, Grandpa, we're going to go down the willow tree and see that freaking bird? And which is cool, plus great-grandma and grandpa around and stuff, So anyway, I kind of inspired this little thing. That's loud. Yeah, all right? That big old tree's been growing there since before that I was born.
to feel everything's alright. 'Cause that big old tree's been growing there since before that I was born. Big old willow ranches, they come down in big old storms, yeah. So come on down to the willow tree. You ain't never been there with me. I'll show you something you never seen. So come on down to the willow tree. Come on down to the willow tree. Come on down to the willow tree. Got me a little group called Blues Driver. Check out Blues Driver music, blah, blah, blah. But we're going to get a show going here, I think, May, coming up in the next month or two. So
Oh, cool.
please
Where
stop
at?
by and see the
Where at?
whole band.
We're at.
Right here.
Oh,
Right,
cool.
Ken?
Right here.
That's right.
We're going to set it up. We haven't got it yet, but probably, hopefully, the next available coming up pretty soon. So anyway, I don't know what I'm going to play, so shoot. Yeah. See if I can get through this thing without crying. A little, this could be tough. I might have chose the wrong song. A bright yellow dress and a blue sky might be the thing to get your young man's eye. Oh God. He says, Annie, won't you please stand still? See, I want to get your picture up on this big old hill, and maybe we'll laugh someday about the pictures I take. Maybe we'll cry if they all float away, and maybe somehow this one will survive. We can look back and know I've loved you for all of my life. Oh, Annie. Let me just try that once. Bright yellow dress, black raven hair, might be the thing to bring a farm boy to his knees. He says, Annie, won't you just stand there? I want to get your picture while you haven't to care, and maybe we'll laugh someday about the pictures I take. Maybe we'll cry if they all float away. Somehow this one will survive. We can look back and know I've loved you for all of my life. Oh, Annie. Oh, geez. Oh, thanks anyway. That's my father-in-law. He took pictures all the time, back when he used to have to pay for them. And I mean, he's got movies. Oh, God, it's insane. So he passed recently in that one. So I made it through the song. I'm pretty damn proud of myself.
Yeah.
All right, want to hear another one?
Yeah.
From, a little more uplifting. Oh, see if I got a pick in here. Oh, baby. Wait a minute.
We need to do doing back there?
There we go.
There's a law against that.
All right. Now, somewhere around there, right? Is it? Don't leave me alone. I don't want to be by myself. Don't leave me alone. I don't want nobody else. Don't leave me alone. I wouldn't know what to do. Don't leave me alone unless I'm left alone with you. All alone with you. All alone with you. You know you took my heart, you never did let it go. You knew right from the start, you never did let it show. Now I'm in so deep, I don't know what to do. Yep, I'm in so deep, all for loving you. Now, don't leave me alone, I don't want to be by myself. Don't leave me alone, I don't want nobody else. No, don't leave me alone, I wouldn't know what to do. Don't leave me alone unless I'm left alone with you. All alone with you. All alone with you. Short version. Any more? Another one or no? How are we on time? We want to get somebody else up here?
We got 2 more acts in half an hour, man.
What do you think, man? Another one? How about let me do this little thing here. Matter of fact,
What?
oh, this is bad. I gotta get this right, man. I want to thank this crowd because I love to come here and they actually listen and stuff. That's really a refreshing change. So you might notice if it's out of tune. Usually I don't give a shit much, to be honest. Because nobody listening, they're all talking. So, alright. Let me see. Yeah, let's do this one. Little thing called Picture in a Frame. What is going on here? I like it. Thank you. Somebody said that. That E is flat. Alright. You got me. Why do you always look at me that way? Look in your eyes. It comes as no surprise. You got nothing to say. Yeah, I turn you over and try to walk away. But maybe I'll just hang you down the hall someday. Your picture in a frame. I'll always remember things that way. I'm throwing you away. Then I reach back in. I feel as if I've sinned. I guess you're here to stay. Don't know how I ever got to feel this way about some silly picture. A picture in a frame. Thank you. Ready to get out of here? Alright, I gotta get out of here. Thanks for having me, guys. They call me Scotty, and don't forget bluesdrivermusic.com.
Okay, cool.
But if you go there, I really own the domain, and if you go there, there ain't shit there right now, really. So look us up on Facebook. Can I unplug here? Thanks, guys.
Thank you, man. Awesome. Thank you, Scott. All right, cool. Up next we have Rochelle with a monologue. Come on up.
I remember you from the other open night. That was great,
You're
yeah.
seeing a lot of familiar faces here tonight. I have no idea how these things work. You know, I'm loud enough.
Yeah, right.
We don't need any more.
Yeah, no,
All right. So have y'all heard of maybe small writing, you know, H.P. Lovecraft? I know he's not well known. I mean, who would have heard of him? Anyways, little known fact, he was in fact a poet as well as an author. And during the night of his childhood, he would have these nightmares of these faceless creatures with bat wings, sort of snatching him off and taking him off to these really weird nightmarish worlds. And so there was a poem that he wrote about them. It's called Night Gaunts. And I'd like to recite it for you now, give you some nightmares. And you have a small monologue after that, if you care to stay. All right. Out of which crypt they crawl, I cannot tell. For every night I see the rubbery things, black-horned and slender with membranous wings. They come in legions on the north wind's swell, with obscene clutch that titillates and stings, snatching me off on monstrous voyagings to grey worlds hidden deep in nightmare's well. Over the jagged peaks of Thok, they sleep, they sweep, heedless of the cries I try to make, and down the nether pits to that foul lake where the puff shaga splash in doubtful sleep. But oh, if they would make some sound, or a face where faces should be found. And all right, that was a short one. And next up, I do have a monologue from Midsummer Night's Dream. Of course, familiar faces, you've heard this one before. You get the joy of hearing it again, because these are the only two things I've memorized. All right. If we spirits have offended, think but this and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme, none more yielding than a dream. Gentlemen, do not reprehend, for if you pardon, we shall mend. And, as I'm an honest puck, if we have unearned luck, now to escape thy serpent's tongue we'll make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar call. And so, good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends. All right.
Alright. Well, to close out our night, we'll have Brian come up here. Unless anybody else wants to sign up last minute, which is totally allowed. Alright? Alrighty, welcome Brian.
I think I'm going to be pretty short.
You're not that short.
Gary referenced the passing of our friend
Kevin
Kelly, who was the initial model of this canvas here. And Ken mentioned as I came in that Kevin donated quite a few instruments here, and we're all welcome to play them at any given time. That's my, okay. Since none of these are my primary instruments, I'll just grab a random one and
Yeah.
and I sing loud enough.
That's got a plug-in.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
You might not need it. No, don't. I don't want to accentuate my negative. Wow, I think, isn't that a song? Anyway. So I'm only going to do like a partial song. But I wanted to christen at least one of these instruments because Kevin meant an awful lot to me. A few months ago, Kevin showed up here, and it was the night Gary was hosting here, and the turnout was really kind of small. I know Mark, Julie, myself, Jenny was here. I could basically tell you everybody who was here. It was that small. And BC and his stepfather was here, and Kevin got up a second time to perform some songs, and I knew that his pickup time, because those of you who don't know Kevin, he was in a wheelchair, therefore he was dependent upon MTA, your ride, for his rides, and his ride wasn't going to get here till 9:30, and that's the time they give him. That doesn't mean they're going to be here at 9:30. So Kevin, with I think an understanding from everybody else in the house, perhaps not Ken, perhaps not Gary, because Gary was talking about some game show that was coming on that he wanted to watch. But we were kind of, Kevin was stalling, and he was doing a song, and at some point, this was February, so I remember requesting Tupelo Honey. I'm rambling, by the way. Go for it. But anyway, so he had done a few numbers, and it was kind of wearing, and lo and behold, in came through the door Rob Anthony and Kat Solomon. Am I saying your name right? Okay. And so anyway, Kevin stuck around. Kat, apparently, I don't know if he knew Kat or not. Kevin knew Kat or not. But anyway, so we went into the other room when the last two people were up. I won't mention their names. I haven't mentioned theirs. But so we were talking, and I asked Kevin. I said, "Kevin, do you know this Kat?" And he's, I don't. I recall him saying something. I think I've seen her around, but I just anyway. The greater point I'm making here is that by losing Kevin, sometimes we don't stress in the open mic, or we don't stress as much as we should. The span of generations that we in the open mic community. Kevin was one of the last of the old guards, maybe the last of the old guards. He was 68, and but he appreciated the young talent that showed up here. I know he did. He did, and since I'm kind of I'm now moving toward the older end of the people who show up at these. I'm sorry this is really lengthy, but I just wanted to say thank you, Leah, for your hosting tonight. You did an excellent job.
Thank you so much.
By bringing in the young talent, thank you, because it's highly appreciated. And now I'm going to underwhelm you with my skill. I'm only going to do a half a song. It's a blues song that I wrote 32 years ago for the guitar, but I figured out a way to play it on a mandolin. The only mandolin song I play. And I don't think anyone in this room's ever heard me play a mandolin. Perhaps Charleen. It's called I Want to Grow With You, okay? Lost in the cloud, I'm miles above the crowd. You make me feel so proud, I want to grow with you. Outstanding in a field, I lay down my sword and shield. Now all my wounds have healed, I want to grow with you. I took you for granted, all my angles were sharp and slanted. Now the seed of apologies planted. I wanna grow with you. Anyway, that's there's actually there's more verses to that song, but none of them. I'm 54 years old, so I can't remember. So, already forewarning you about my lack of memory, I'm going to try and recite a real quick poem that I wrote when I was 18. I was 18, and this is December of 82 into January of 83, and it's kind of a sad one, but I wrote it many years ago. I adapted it to a song. I've even played it on the stage before, but the title is I Need a Friend. So a lot of it is poetry, but it also has a chorus, so I'm going to repeat some lines over, but anyway, the body not so much. Okay, I close my eyes and visualize this undisputed sight. The shape takes form and fully warms this hollow chilled night. Downy dance and eyes of trance made to seem so real. If only those eyes could materialize and see the way I feel. I need a friend, I need a friend. Someone I want attention. A give and take relationship, I'll stick all I have to give, just for the sake of a friend. The first acre that the risk taker decides he must tread is the same land which fear and doubt plant seeds of dread. And here I'm caught upon that lot, but believe me, I want out. Wish I could reach and conquer each, just remove the fear and doubt. I need a friend, I need a friend. Someone I want attention, a give and take relationship. I'll stake all I have to give, just for the sake of a friend. Pressure in the risk I to avoid a chance of pain. Sorry about that. Hidden treasure, pressure and the blah, 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 blah. Anyway, sorry about that. To avoid a chance of pain. Hidden treasures with the risk too big. Sour grapes were all I gained. But from this perch, I vow to search till I find what I seek. And on that day, I'll finally say what I lack the words to speak. I need a friend, I need a friend. Someone I want attention. A give and take relationship. I'll stake all I have to give just for the sake of a friend. I've given fills of arctic chills. I've felt the heats of hell. Migraine and bitter pains reign firm this frigid cell. And I've been tossed among the lost, and I hid there till this day. And here you stand with outstretched hands and eyes that warmly say, I need a friend, I need a friend. Someone I want attention. A give and take relationship. I'll stake all I have to give just for the sake of a friend. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you for performing. Awesome. Alrighty. Well, that brings us to the end of the list. Unless anybody wants to sign up last minute, we have about 14 minutes left.
Should I come back up?
Yeah, come on back up, man. Torture.
Oh, no.
Alright. Funny man Mark. Alright, got that. Good face, man.
And Mark
How's everybody doing out there?
you're going to host next month, right?
Yes, I'm going to be hosting in May.
Yeah.
So, may you be here. So I had a Mexican friend come up to me the other day and said, "Hey Mark, do you know what Chihuahuas kind of bugs a Chihuahua gets at Christmas time?" And I said, "What's that?" He said, "They get Feliz at Navidad." They had to bug me on that joke. Anyway, hey, do you know what you call a bird that steals? You call it a robin. So a friend of mine comes up and says, "Hey Mark, I have a dog that can catch a stick about 5 miles away." I said, "Boy, that's far-fetched." That was a good joke. So, this last thing I'm going to do, since everybody's doing a little monologue here, I thought I would do, go back in time, since I'm a big wrestling fan and stuff. I'm gonna go back in time to like where there's like WWF and everything, but they do like the event center where they tell which the event that's gonna happen and all the wrestlers that's gonna be there. So here's a short monologue of how that goes on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the heat is up here in the World Wrestling Federation, and the heat's going to be really up coming up here June 5th at the IMA Sports Arena. Here's the matches. Hulk Hogan in the main event. He faces the Earthquake. Tugboat. He faces Dino Bravo. The Rockers versus the Hart Foundation. Demolition comes in. They face Haku and Andre the Giant, the Colossal Connection. And the first match is going to be Macho Man Randy Savage versus Dusty Rhodes. But right now, let's hear from the Hulkster. Let me tell you something, brother. I've been here in the World Wrestling Federation for a long, long time, dude. And I want to tell you something right now, Earthquake. When we get to the arena, I'm going to quake on you like never before, brother. And what you going to do when the Hulkster and his Hulkamaniacs put an earthquake on you? And now let's hear from Dusty Rhodes. Now, Daddy, you know something, this guy that I'm facing here, you know, baby, I'm going to tell you something right now. Me and my sweet Sapphire is going to be coming to the ring, baby, and we're going to do some heavy-duty punching. Ain't that right, Daddy? That's it. I messed that one up. Well, thank you very much.
All right, thank you guys so much for coming. I had a great night. I hope you guys had a great night.
Thanks for hosting.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right. The next open night we're gonna have is May. It's the first Wednesday. Third Wednesday of the
in
month,
May.
so May. I'm not sure of the date.
I'm not
but
sure it is.
Third Wednesday.
Third Wednesday.
All right. Thank you guys so much for coming. All right, have a great night, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
Woo.